Right then, today I'm going to start something new, because as I'm going about my day-to-day life, or possibly just watching YouTube videos, which is mostly the culprits of things I notice, people have no idea what they're talking about. And it seems that perhaps modern day society, or I don't know, TV programs or something like that, has led a lot of people to think things are correct when in fact they're not. And one thing, I was watching, I hear it all the time, but I was watching a YouTube video last night, right, where some guy was trying to start his car up and his battery was going flat, and everyone was saying, oh, you left it on a concrete surface, so now it's dead. So we'll go with batteries. We'll start this first video with car batteries. Now, I have two car batteries here, one on top of the other, and as you notice, they're stored on a concrete surface. Now, it's a common myth, Christmas card packet there, it's a common myth that a car battery stored on a concrete surface will get discharged or the battery will go bad. Well, that's not true, because I've heard people say that the concrete discharges the battery. Well, that's no good, because concrete is barely conductive. It doesn't conduct hardly any electricity. The battery itself is in a casing of high impact polyethylene plastic, which is like not corrosive at all. Not corrosive, not conductive at all. So that's completely useless. So that theory is out the window, the concrete theory. And also, when you think about it, they say that the concrete is cold, so therefore it kills the battery. Well, that's no good, because when you put your battery in your car, it's on a metal plate, and metal is also 100% conductive, pretty much. So them theories are out the window. Another thing you got to think about is it's not actually the cold that makes a battery go bad. It only just seems that way in the winter, because in the winter, when you need the extra power because you've got a cold, stiff engine, and also the cold slows down the chemical processes inside the battery anyway, it's actually heat what kills the battery, because the battery is a chemical process, and that the higher the temperatures of which the battery is susceptible to, you know, depending on where you live. If you live in a particular hot country, maybe your batteries will go bad quicker. Luckily here in England it's not that hot, so the batteries last pretty long as you look after them. Or if you've got an alternator that's malfunctioning, if your alternator is malfunctioning and it's giving out over, too much voltage, that'll heat up the battery, and that can make your battery, go bad quicker. So it's not the cold, it just seems that way in the winter. When you need that extra power, it's not there. It's actually the heat, or a malfunctioning alternator, what's killed your battery. Also, keeping your battery fully charged, whether it be with a charger, or just if your car is stationary, if you're storing it somewhere for a while, it's always a good idea to start it up every 2 or 3 days or a week. Leave it running for 15 minutes or so to keep your battery fully charged, because when a battery is discharged for a length of time, it goes through a chemical process. Well, the sulfate inside the battery attaches itself to the plates, and if that is attached for too long of a time, and it can't be detached from it, no matter how much you charge the battery, and the battery will never ever be fully charged ever again. That is a permanently dead battery. Well, you might be able to charge it a little bit, but it will never be the full capacity of what it could have been before. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Keep your battery fully charged nearly all of the time. If it's ever low, if you take it out of the car or if it's not in a car, and you notice it's getting low, keep it charged. Keep it charged fully, and your battery will last a long time. Well, that's pretty much all I could think of for the batteries for today. I'll probably go away and think of another thing what people talk about, and which is wrong. But that's what I can think of for the batteries for today. I think what I'm gonna do, because it annoys me when people get things wrong and I know that they're wrong. So every time that I hear someone say something wrong, I'm gonna make a video about it. I'll also just do random videos here and there, because I like to pass on any knowledge that I've learnt from other people. Some very clever people in this world, and if you know, lucky enough to be friends with some of them, or in contact with some of them, you can learn a lot of things.